Hey there you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is actually my fiance's idea. Do you remember about a month ago where there was a tag video or a challenge video going around YouTube where people would describe their Sephora fantasy card? Actually, my boyfriend, he suggested that kind of video to me, oh Jesus, months ago, and I never got around to filming it, and then boom, it became a trend. Like, he is psychic, I'm telling you. But the way he kind of figured it out is to break up this video or this series into 3 parts. So the first challenge would be to create a makeup collection by only having €50 to spend, then by having only €250 to spend, and then create a makeup collection where money is no object. But there were objectives with this kind of spend. With each of the amounts spent, I would have to create a smoky eye or a colorful look. So I kind of am following this idea. With the €50 it was a little bit difficult, but I think I would be able to create a smoky eye and a colorful look. So if you want to see what makeup products I would buy if I only had €50 to spend, then just keep on watching. Okay, so some of these products, I have it all written down in my phone. Some of these products I had actually tried before, or I already have them, or I was just kind of looking for the cheapest option that I know, oh my nose is so itchy, that I know would work well. Okay, so let's start off with primer. And the primer that I would choose if I only had €50 to spend is the Catrice 10 Sational primer. Now this primer costs €5.80. This is what it looks like. I really enjoy this primer. It is a beautiful kind of glowy primer-ish, but it evens out the skin tone, and it just smooths out your face, in preparation for foundation. This one is really good. In terms of foundation, I would go with, of course, my favorite, and it happens to be, I think, the cheapest foundation that I own, and it is the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. So this is what it looks like, and this one costs $6.77. This one is lovely because it is mattifying, it is a full coverage, it gives a beautiful smooth effect on the skin, and it just works really well. Then for concealer, of course, again, I would choose my favorite, and this is the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer, and this is what it looks like, and this one actually costs €3.40. This is amazing. I will leave actually the links to the products down below from where I got the prices, because obviously I was looking for the cheapest option available, so I will leave the links down below. Back to this concealer, it is beautiful, full coverage, and just really smooth underneath the eyes. Does not crease very much. Now, all concealers crease underneath my eyes because that's just the way that my under eyes are, but it is just lovely. Then for powder, I would choose the Lacura translucent powder, and this one you can get in Aldi, and it is €6, so it is a steal, and you get so much product in here. It is basically a dupe for the Laura Mercier loose translucent powder, but for a fraction of the cost. It mattifies, it stays well on the face, it doesn't it doesn't aid to the production of oil on my face, and it just looks lovely on the skin. For bronzer, unfortunately, I couldn't find a bronzer that would I couldn't find a bronzer in my collection that actually fits this criteria to be under €50. But from what I heard, the Essence Sun Club bronzer is actually fairly good and works well on the skin and gives, a gorgeous effect a gorgeous bronzy effect on the skin, and I think this would be one that I would buy if I only had a €50 budget. Oh, and the bronzer cost $3.36. Now in terms of highlight, I don't think I would recommend any other highlighter for the price that it is. So the highlight that I would choose is the Colourpop SuperShock highlighter, and I have my one in the shade On the Cusp, but they all cost the same. They're €7 after, you know, getting the exchange and stuff like that. This is great. It is, you know, if you're familiar with the SuperShock kind of formula, you know it is a kind of creamy highlighter that dries down to a powder. They give a gorgeous glow. I'm just gonna swatch it here for you just so you can see. Oh, and it is so creamy. Do you see that? Beautiful, blends into the skin beautifully, and yeah, they're just really good highlighters in my opinion, especially for €7. In terms of blush, I would go nowhere else but to the Essence counter, and actually they don't carry this blush anymore. They have a similar formula, but I'm pretty sure they will cost the same, so I'm going to show you the one that I have. I have the Essence Satin Touch blush. They have a new blush called The Blush, and it costs €2.40, but I think more or less the formula from what I read online is the same or similar to the Satin, oh, my packaging broke, to the Satin Touch blushes. They are gorgeous. They give a satin look on the cheeks, so you know it's not flat like a matte, but it's not a glittery kind of fest on your cheeks. This is just, oh, this is just gorgeous. As you can see, it has a little bit of, you know, a glow from within rather than having actual glitters in the blush. It's beautiful. I love it. And if I only had €50 to spend, I would definitely pick up Essence blushes because they're amazing. Now in terms of lips, you probably know that I'm a big fan of the Huda Beauty lipsticks in general, whether it is the demi mattes, the liquid mattes, or you know the bullet lipsticks. I just love them in general, but they're high-end and they're expensive. So I decided to, you know, put in a new product that I, you know, haven't tried out before but would love to, and because it is a dupe for my favorite lip gloss, and as you know my favorite lip glosses are from Fenty, the gloss bombs, so I decided to go with a cheaper alternative and choose the Revolution or Makeup Revolution Shimmer Bombs. And the Shimmer Bombs cost $5.95 and they look stunning. I looked at swatches, perfection, really similar to the gloss bombs, and they have different colors, so depending on, you know, what mood you're in, I guess you can choose whether, you know, a pinky kind of color or a more kind of maroony color, or just, you know, they have a variety. So this would be definitely a lip kind of color that I would pick up. Then for mascara, I would go with, again, my favorite, the Catrice Eyeconista mascara, and only in the waterproof version because it doesn't run down the face, it doesn't smudge, it doesn't flake. It is so good. I actually used my one up. I had it, and actually I'll leave a picture here of what it looks like. I used my one up. I still have some backups of mascaras that I've received in boxes, so I would want to use them up before I repurchase my Eyeconista mascara, but I definitely will because it is perfection. It gives so much volume that, you know, you kind of apply it on your eyelashes and it creates lashes where there hadn't been any, so it's really good. And that mascara costs $4.83. So I forgot to add in a brow product stupidly, and the brow product that I would pick up if I only had €50 to spend is the Essence Make Me Brow brow gel. It is amazing and it only costs $2.39. Now this brings my budget over a little bit because I forgot to, you know, put it in the initial kind of recording, but it's still worth it. And the last thing that I would pick up within my €50 budget is a liquid shadow. And the liquid shadow that I would choose is the Catrice Liquid Metal Cream Shadow. So this is what it looks like, and I think I would specifically pick up this color, and this one is in the shade Smart Mauve, but really it is kind of a taupey kind of color. So let me give you a swatch, and this is what would make or break, you know, the challenge of creating a colorful look as well as a smoky eye, because what I could do is I could put the bronzer as my base, right, and then add this on top and just build it up to make it, you know, quite dark, which this can be done with that, and it is quite reflective, so I think for a smoky eye it will look great. Or for a colorful look, for example pink, I could use my blush, my highlight, and also this, but just lightly tapped on top. Do you see that? Just to give that little bit of a, you know, shine on top of my eyelid. And I think the pink would make, you know, the eye look, the pink from the blush would make the eye look, you know, quite colorful, kind of something what I have, you know, on my eyes right now, which is kind of purplish pink. So I think I kind of, you know, I think I'm well within the bounds of the challenge set up by my fiance, and this cream eyeshadow costs $3.85. So overall, for all of these products, I would spend €49.36. So I am a little bit under budget, and all of these products two of these products I don't know, which is the bronzer and the lip product, the lip gloss, but all of the other products I know, I've used, and I love. So, you know, many of these products are just my favorites, and I like them more than freaking high end. So yeah, that is it for today's video. If you plan on kind of getting inspiration from this video, please let me know down below, because I would love to watch your kind of take on this trend. I think next one I'm going to do is the, you know, money is no object part to it. I think I'm going to skip the 251 because I think that might be just pointless, because I would choose the things that I already have in my collection, you know. But if money was an object, I would probably go for like Natasha Denona eyeshadows and, you know, freaking Dior foundations and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be a little bit more interesting. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a like, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, because there is a part 2 coming to this video fairly soon. But yeah, that is it. Thank you very much, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Mwah.